to Between a Hot Mess and a Therapist, your not so typical self-help podcast for therapists, healers, and helpers. I'm your host, Shauna Lovin, a seasoned therapist with a rebellious spirit. This season, we are redefining freedom, fulfillment, and stability without burning out, self-doubt, or playing by the rules of a broken system. We are cutting through the noise and exploring what it means to truly live life on your terms, not by what society expects of us. No more chasing an illusion of success that leaves you drained, because we are embracing the beautiful messiness, the sometimes chaotic journey we call life. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's dive in. Hey y'all, welcome back to season 2 of Between a Hot Mess and a Therapist. I'm so excited to be back, y'all. It's like I've had this hiatus during the winter and just kind of hibernating, thinking about the direction of the podcast and where I want to go. And I'm excited for some slight changes, but you'll still have all of my inner thoughts on this podcast. Today, we're going to take a quick trip down memory lane and we're going to talk about burnout and self-care. I've really come to realize as I've been trying to put this masterclass together, it's like a workshop, I don't know what you want to call it, an experience, and putting human design and burnout together, I'm realizing that our self-care and what we teach probably in some cases are very cookie cutter. And I am not about cookie cutter. I'm not trying to do that anymore. This is 2025, and I hope that you are on the same journey with me, that we are not doing the same thing we were doing last year. Because last year was kind of hard, but we're going to do it different this year. So I already know that you know the drill. Deep down, you know that you need to do self-care. You know that. Rest more, drink the damn water, stop people pleasing, set the boundaries. And stop saying yes when you actually really mean no. You've read all the books, you've taken the courses, and maybe you've even taught others how to prioritize their mental health. Yet, probably, you have a whole arsenal of tips, tools, tricks, techniques to stay balanced. But yet, here you are, and you're still struggling. Still hustling, still overthinking, running on fumes, and still telling yourself that I'll slow down and do it later. Well, okay, let's rip the Band-Aid off for a quick second. Burnout is not proof that you are hardworking. It's not proof that you're resilient. It's not proof that you're dedicated. It's not proof that you are committed. It is some twisted badge of honor that we wear. Burnout is your body's and mind and soul. It's this way of waving this freaking red flag. It's screaming and yelling and telling you enough is enough because this ain't it. The thing is that you already know this. You don't even need another self-help book. You don't need some vague advice to just rest more. You need to know the steps. You probably can teach a damn class on self-care by now, but knowing isn't the same as doing. And this is something that I have learned a lot along on my journey, is that doing it and just doing it messy is better than not doing it at all and taking the actual action. Because we know that it's not that you don't know how to take care of yourself, because we all do. And I'm not talking about the bubble baths, the spa days, the hair days, the nail. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the deep things that we need to do to restore ourselves. And we know what that is. But what tends to happen is that we are too busy following the rules and frameworks and whatever from someone else that is not even meant for you. It's so noisy that you can't even hear your own voice. So instead of slowing down, you shove the discomfort aside, you pile on more work, you pile on more hustle, you pile on more tasks, and you don't even align with who you are truly or what you truly want. Why? Because letting go sometimes feels like a failure. because we've been conditioned, yes, conditioned to believe that hustling harder is the only way to prove our worth. We have to redefine what success looks like to us because it's very different than what has been taught to us. The real truth is behind all of this is that the system is broken. The system that we're trying to fit in is broken. It's been telling us that we need to grind, we need to hustle, and it's been doing it for years. And we are just casualties in how the system actually operates. I've seen it over and over again where therapists, healers, helpers, whoever you are, just try to stay in this box and stay in this hustle and don't even realize that you are burning yourself out in the process because you're trying to prove yourself to someone else when no one else fucking matters but yourself, not even your family. I've seen associates or pre-licensed folks. I've seen even seasoned folks, get burnout before, like LPCs are getting burnout before they even get licensed, and your seasoned folks are questioning their careers. Like, what have I been doing for 20 years or 25 years? They question that. And it's not because you're weak or you're incapable. It's just because you're playing in a system that's not yours, and the system is set up for you to fail. Plain and simple. So let's go through. You've been lied to. That's what it boils down to. You've been lied to for years. These are the lies that you've been sold. Number 1, hustle harder. You'll earn freedom because you're hustling harder. The reality is that hustle doesn't really lead to freedom. It leads to chains because you are trying to fit into this box. You get tied down to what is the box. A good example of this for me in particular is how I never really was on social media, and then I started using social media to market my practice, and then it just felt so uncomfortable, and I had a really hard time trying to keep up with what the hustle was or what the chains were, that I finally decided I'm done, and I let go and stopped looking at the shiny objects and what are the fancy titles, and started doing things the way that worked for me. So now if you don't see me show up on social media, it's not because I don't care. It's just that I'm doing things the way that works for me. Lie number 2, follow someone else's proven blueprint. Whatever that means, I don't know. And then if we do that, success will come. Well, nope. Again, the blueprints are typically one size fit all, and it's all just bullshit. Like, they don't even account for your energy, your gifts, or your own unique path. Like, we take these classes, we do coaching, we do all these things, and they tell us, just do this, and this will come. And that is just not true. Lie number 3, rest and slowing down is due to indulgent, or they are indulgent. Nope. I beg to differ again, because resting is not indulgent. It is actually something revolutionary that you can do with yourself. It's a rebellion. It's sometimes more productive resting than it is actually doing the daggone thing. That's because when we rest, we are aligning what is our natural rhythm, our natural flow. And instead of forcing what we could or should be doing, we are basically creating our own path and our own track. So burnout isn't a personal thing, and it's not saying that you're failing, because you're not. It's just a sign that you've outgrown the hustle. It's your body telling you that you're ready for something bigger, something better, something more aligned with who you really are. But the first thing you've got to do is you really have to cut out the noise. You have to stop chasing and clinging to someone else's blueprint or map or shoulds or rules or whatever, because none of that fits your life. None of it. You need to just burn down whatever they told you, whatever the lies that you've been sold, and just start fresh with your energy, your rhythm, and your unapologetic truth. So here's what I want you to sit with today. What are the stories you're clinging to about not being enough, and who does it really serve? What are you hustling to impress? And let's be honest, do they really even matter? What would change if you stop proving yourself and start being yourself? What beliefs about success are keeping you stuck in chasing someone else's dream? And finally, if you are truly honest with yourself, what would letting go, or what would you let go of right now? And let's be honest. I want you to sit with those questions today and then just kind of like have a moment and slow down and have a mindful moment, right? Slow down, being present. And then think about this, because your answers to what you've been seeking are in these questions probably, or it's in the quiet moment that you're going to give yourself that you need to get answered. All of this is not about fixing yourself because you're not broken. It's about recognizing the path that they have sold you, which was never really your path to begin with. Because the truth is that the life you want isn't found in someone else's framework, blueprint, hustle, or routine. It's found in tuning out the noise and finally working with your own natural energy and not against it. It's about creating a life, a rhythm, a business, a practice that is aligned with you as a person and who you're becoming, not the version of yourself that you've outgrown. Burnout doesn't mean that you're weak or you're incapable. It just means you've been living out of alignment with your own truth. And now it's your chance and your time to actually change that. So I want to know, what's it going to be moving forward? Are you going to keep following the rules, or are you finally going to make your own? Because this is your chance to build something that works for you, your rules, your rhythm, your life. And it's time that you own that. This is why I'm really excited about the masterclass that is around human design and burnout, because the basics of the class is using your own unique energetic blueprint to manage burnout and to manage self-care and to not have cookie cutter. That's the whole premise of the class. And so I'm going to teach you some things around like how to read your chart, what are the important pieces, because it can be a lot, but we're going to focus on the pieces I think that are really important. And then hopefully you can take some things from this class or experience and then be able to apply it to your everyday life. That is the hope that I have. I hope today was helpful for you and that you found something out of this, or it sparked a conversation with yourself, a memory, or whatever. If you feel inclined, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments. Drop me a line. I hope you have a good one. Until next time. There you have it, my friends. Another episode in the books. Remember, it's okay to be a hot mess sometimes. It's all a part of the journey we call life. Until next time, stay rebellious, stay authentic, and keep embracing the beautiful messiness of life. Want to learn more about your unique energetic blueprint? Make sure you download your free chart and learn how it can help you make choices that are aligned with who you are and not who society expects you to be. Please visit ShaunaLovinLPCS.com for more information. Anything mentioned in today's episode will be linked in the show notes. And if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you subscribe, you share with a friend, leave a review, and keep coming back for more.